All right, hello everyone. This is Crota giving you a shoutcast in game 3 in a best of 3 series between TT1 and Mondragon. I am not alone today. I am with Drool from Rage Quit TV. Drool, why don't you go ahead and introduce the players?
So yeah, we have MYM Mondragon in the 3 o'clock on Terminus RE and Mr. Fnatic MSI TT1 in the 6 o'clock on this map. And yeah, I'm stoked for this, man. Three huge macro maps in this best of three. Uh, an amazing first game, solid game two from Mondragon. Really calculated play and solid play from him. And yeah, I hope this is gonna be a great game three. And yeah, I can't wait for it.
Yeah, exactly. We already see an early pylon down on the low ground. It looks like it is going to be a fast expansion attempt from TT1. TT1 has to be a little bit careful, though. He's scouted in the wrong direction. So that means that he's not going to know if his opponent is going to go or Mondragon's going to go hatchery first or not. And if he goes for Nexus first when his opponent doesn't go for hatchery first, that's just going to be a world of hurt as we already see an Overlord by Mondragon slowly making his way inside the base.
Yeah, TT1 doesn't see that over yet. So yeah, as you just said, he can't be certain. So he just places the forge. Now he sees the Overlord. Will correct his scouting path. Most likely, as he has to know that it comes from the right side. And yes, there we see the probe juking. And are both probes are gonna go over, or is that one probe gonna go home? Yeah, looks like the probe from the 12 o'clock just went home, and the other probe is gonna go scout, see the early hatchery. And yeah, we see a hatch pool. No gas yet. Mondragon looking for some tasty drones here.
Yeah, this time TT1 could possibly go for a pylon. There is that supply depot on the low ground to prevent any true wall-in. So a drone will be forced by Mondragon to at least chase this probe around, as he knows that a forge is already up. A Nexus now just went down, so most likely we will not see any cannon attempts, as they will be a little bit later. And that spawning pool is already nearing completion, only needing another 20 seconds or so. So TT1 instead just scouting about, knows that there's no gas inside Mondragon's base at this point, and just Mondragon and power droning up and getting up a very strong economy, and this should be transitioning into the mid game in just a moment.
Yeah, absolutely. TT1 might look for. He just checks for a fast start. He might hide the probe down there, but he- yeah, it's probably a useless attempt as Mondragon will send his links there. So he's gonna go home, maybe hide it somewhere around here to have a little mid-game scouting opportunity. And yeah, he just keeps his probe active. Pretty cool play. First cannon goes down from TT1, as well as the first gateway and the first gas. So looks like the last few games. And I really wonder if Mondragon might be going for a really early third hatchery here. That would be awesome to see.
Yeah, a third hatchery, at least, especially on this version of Terminus Ray. Yeah, it is going to be coming in really, really strong because of this
Wow.
rich Vespian Geyser. The rich Vespian Geyser returns 6 gas per trip instead of 4. So early on, when every drone counts, every mineral counts, when you're able to sneak in with that or start mining more efficiently with that gas, you can get in earlier infestors, earlier mutalisks, and really just catch your opponent off guard.
Yep. And no rocks leading to that third. So we'll be very, very safe for quite some time. And we see the full wall off from TT1. And I really, really want to see him wall off when he moves out. And we see the probe. Is it gonna see the hatchery? The queen pokes away, but no, the probe is going to get there. That is huge information for TT1. He knows that there's not gonna be a fast lair and not gonna be, like really many Zerglings early on or stuff like that. So he's going to be able to maybe grab his own Nexus or decide to go for a lot of pressure here to punish Mondragon for this greedy expand.
Yeah, based upon what I know of TT1, who actually is now supply locked at 36 over 36, that's got to hurt him a lot. Getting into 40 over 44 already. He should be warping in some additional gateways soon. TT1's timing, he is going for that sentry first, as my computer lags up just a little bit. 6 minutes 47 seconds now. Double gateway on the front door. More sentries still being trained, and we can see because he's only building sentries, he has a lot of minerals, and I'm expecting to see perhaps another 6 gate push.
Yeah, that's definitely a possibility, and we are going to see how many gates he's going to add. But there's the OV4 Mondragon excuse me, right away. So TT1 might think twice here if he's going to add more gateways. Very nice scout timing here. And he shows the robotics facility. So that's a bit interesting here because there's huge potential for a cancel on that one.
Yeah, we'll see what happens as soon as that Overlord is down. We could probably get that a cancel robotics facility, like you mentioned. A second Cybernetic core now being warped in as well as the first one. It looks like TT1 wants to destroy his own Cybernetic core, shoot it down, and then perhaps continue to get weapons upgrade off of the forge there. So that is not a misplay. Perhaps planning it so that the Cybernetic core, yeah, now getting taken down. He wants to make sure that he doesn't lose any true production time. He's going to be warping in some stalkers in just a moment, and then while the cooldown is happening, he will get that second Cybernetic core back up and running.
Yeah, indeed. And if we look at the numbers here, but Mondragon in a 14 harvester lead already, so that's of course the payoffs from that expansion. We see him mining a lot of gas, and the Spire is coming up again behind the natural. So as you just said, definitely gonna be Mutas again here, I would say, as I don't see a Rotorn and a lot of Spine Crawlers and Carapace from the Evolution Chamber. And I'm not sure, I'm a bit worried for Mondragon here because the timing might not work out for him because there's going to be a very strong push, probably again with Immortals here. The first observers out for TT1, and yeah, he's leaving his front open again. TT1,
Yeah,
learn from the last games, please.
Yeah, but Mondragon this time also going into 6 spine crawlers once again. So 6 spine crawlers. There's one observer out, a Zergling army, a Zergling troop looking to perhaps do another quick run by through this very narrow passageway. TT1 has to be careful. Those Zerglings may be able to just simply sneak in once more and get a lot of damage. And it looks like those Zerglings are going to be trying to run in. There is a proxy pylon in nearby, so Mondragon does see the Zergling now trying to get some damage onto those units. And are the Stalkers? Yeah, the Stalkers are now warping in just in time, but no, unable to block the units as the Zergling is now simply able to just run through. And wow, Mondragon just able to execute the same exact trick as he did the last time, and also taking this time to expand to the 12 o'clock location.
Yeah, it's not going as bad for TT1 as last games, but man, that shouldn't happen. I mean, Zergs are not doing this enough, but it's so strong. Like, that's almost what Zerglings are made for. But we see fnatic TT1 reinforcing his position in the middle, but it would be foolish to try to break through the Spinecrawler wall without any high DPS units like Colossi or Immortals here. And I do expect some mutas to come out quite soon here. They're out already. Holy crap. 12 mutas. No, actually, I can't count. 50 mutas out, and those are gonna do so much damage to that army and the probes when they get to TT1 space here.
Yeah, this is just going to be absolutely horrible for TT1. TT1 now going to try to press or push forward instead. There's a lot of spine crawlers even being built on the low ground as well, as both sides are now fighting it out. Mass force fields coming in. Zerglings unable to engage. It looks like the Mutals are now trying to return, but the sentries are not using that Guardian Shield just quite yet. Finally throwing it up now, and perhaps the Mutalists will be able to come in from behind and get in a little bit more damage. What the Stalkers need to get inside that Guardian Shield, the additional 2 armor going to help tremendously, as Mondragon now losing a lot of his Spine Crawlers here. There are a lot of Mutalisks now coming in. The Stalkers using that attack move, able to get a lot of damage back there, and army-wise, pretty even right now, as more Spine Crawlers once again being rebuilt. Also, Mondragon having a Spine Crawler up on the high ground, and TT1 just trying to run up against a very, very well-defended location, and I don't think this is going to work out well for him at all.
Yeah, I think this was an excellent engagement for TT1, but he's very committed to this. He's only on 2 bases, his opponent now on 4. And oh my god, the Banelings connecting, not killing too much, but the Lynx will be able to clean up. That will mean the death of the last few sentries here One last Guardian Shield will go up, maybe, but the Sentry gets taken out. And so many Lings and Mutas here. They're going to clean up, I think. And yeah, TT1 doesn't stand a chance. And this might actually be it. TT1 doesn't have a long-term plan here. That was a two-base play. And oh my god, there's the GG. Mondragon wins it 2-1.
Yeah, once again, Mondragon sticking to that same strategy, using Mutalisks, and those Mutalisks just did so much damage. Being able to catch him off guard. TT1 realizing that sorry, not TT1 did not win this. I accidentally gave the wrong score, and now the overlay is off the screen. Okay. But anyways, getting back to the game, Mondragon just executed it very, very well. The Zerglings trying to run into TT1's base. It looks like TT1 reacted and responded much better this time around. He didn't lose nearly as many workers. Only 5 worker kills by Mondragon with those Zerglings early on. But as soon as the Zealots and the Stalkers and Sentries saw the sheer amount of base defense that Mondragon had, TT1, his heart, I know, just sank. He knew that he had to commit into this 2-base attack. He knew that his opponent had such a strong economic advantage already that if the game went longer, he wouldn't be able to do it. And things just didn't go out well for him.
Yeah. So, props to Mondragon playing a really solid 3 games here. And yeah, thank you, Crota, for having me on. If you guys liked what you heard from me, please follow me on Twitter. I'm twitter.com/droolsc. That would be very nice. And other than that, hope you enjoyed the games.
Yeah, and thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for listening. I'm just hoping to be able to get the rest of the games up from week 3 and then getting the final started. It is going to be Mouse Sports, and we still don't know who the other team is. It's currently a tie, pretty much. And if the game doesn't get played, then I have to randomly choose a winner, and I hope I don't have to do that. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.